Alright, let's just quickly go over the basic idea here. The format of this again that I use is it's the outside value times the whole value will always equal the outside value times the whole. Now, in this case, the outside value would be 6 and the whole would be 18. So you see that? Outside times the whole. Now on the other side, the outside is x and the whole is x plus 23. Now why I've identified this one is that when you multiply, distribute in, you're going to get a value x squared over here. And on the other side you get 6 times 18, and so you get a total on that side of 108. Now immediately we get a shutdown because we have x squared. Now I'm not going to do this one, but I am going to tell you a couple of things. That when you get an x squared term, and in this case what we call a linear term, you are in the business of using a technique that obtains a way to find solutions. Now the typical ways that can be done, and I'm not going to tell you which is the way, but one way to do it is to factor. And what that would mean is, like, if I had something like this, if I had this, notice again I've placed them all on one side. I have a quadratic, I have a linear, and a constant. Now in this case I'd be looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 15 but add to negative 2, and it looks like our numbers would be negative 5 and 3. And what we get is we would factor it at x minus 5, x plus 3, and our two solutions would be 5 and negative 3 to that, if factoring was the technique. Okay, and so the way that you know it's factoring is that you can perform this little relationship and it works out. Now if you're concerned that you are not getting it's not factoring nicely, you can always go to minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And how do you know what a, b, and c are? When you write the quadratic in this format, you have your a value, your b value, and your c value, and they go into that relationship, and that will also create the values that are possible for solutions. So I didn't do it for you, but I gave you a pretty good head start. Good luck.